Gardening for Wildlife, Places for Wildlife. Creating a wildlife-friendly garden or landscaping is all about helping wildlife survive. Providing food, water, and cover will help individual animals, but to ensure that the species as a whole continues to survive in your area, they need to reproduce. And in addition, some species, such as amphibians or butterflies, have totally different habitat needs in their juvenile phase than they do as adults. So it's important to offer habitat in all phases of the life cycle.
Trees are a great habitat for wildlife. And why, may you say? Well, it's almost a nature's condo for wildlife. We all know that little tiny birds build nests up into the branches for their little baby birds, but also there's birds like this owl here. They'll nestle into those little crevices within the tree. And also, within the bush that's surrounding the tree is also a habitat for wildlife. And deep within the soil, you'll be worms and all kinds of little creatures. So I always wanted to own a condo, plant a tree.
Small ponds and wetlands can be a valuable asset in suburban sites to help with wildlife. Frogs and toads especially are mostly adults or terrestrial, but their youngsters need water in which to grow. Most suburban areas don't have natural ponds or wetlands, so a man-made pond gives the frogs and toads that live in your backyard a place to reproduce. They lay their eggs in the water. The tadpoles live in the water and grow up, metamorphose into adult frogs, leave the pond, and then occupy your yards for their adult life. Without these ponds, they have no place to reproduce, and populations will suffer considerably. So consider adding a small pond. They don't have to be large, but they need to be permanent water that will not dry out and will allow the frogs and toads a place to lay their eggs, raise their young, and add to the wildlife in your yards.
Many places for cover can double as locations where wildlife can raise young, from wildflower meadows and bushes where many butterflies and moths lay their eggs, or caves where bats roost and form colonies. How can I give wildlife a place to raise their young? You need at least 2 places for wildlife to engage in courtship behavior, mate, and then bear and raise their young. It can be mature trees, a meadow with plants, a nesting box, a wetland, a cave, host plants for caterpillars, dead trees or snags, dense shrubs or a thicket, water garden or pond burrow. If you live in an apartment or a duplex or somewhere where there's not a meadow or there's not a thicket or there's not dead trees lying around, then you can have something on a patio like parsley, which butterflies love to have, so that not only they can lay their eggs there, but then the caterpillars can also grow there.